Chapter 1. Wow, everything is crazy. Everything's been pretty crazy for a long time. I'd bet the older you are, the longer the crazy has been. Millennials, such as myself, make no sense. Hippies freaked out the squares. Beatniks were the bane of someone's existence. Black Panthers and Ku Klux Klansmen. A black president, a billionaire president. Muslims, Native Americans, real Americans. Manifest destiny. The Earth is going to explode at any moment from overheating and freezing and drying up and drowning, but the Earth is really flat anyway, and the psychic vampires have already landed, so what does it matter? Crazy. But for however crazy it has been, and for however crazy it's going to get, people keep on keeping on. How can you have a baby at a time like this? How can you not have a baby at a time like this? Everything is great and it's terrible. But you keep doing you. And you're a rock star. You've got to be to handle all this crazy. You got your job, and that's awesome, and your family, and that's awesome. But you don't have a dinosaur, so things could be better. Social media is a thing, a big, huge thing. I don't get it. Too old or too dumb to be swept away anymore. I remember MySpace. There was a guy named Tom who was everyone's friend. MySpace was digital crack back then, like 2004 or something. But that was just the tip of the iceberg. Social media now is basically infinite. Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, every single other thing that I've never heard of but the kids know them and are posting away. I barely understand that stuff, let alone use it. You get on social media and be yourself, and then some dude comes along and takes a big poo all over what you're doing. And you might know who it is, and you might not. And then the person may be a real person or a fake person. Someone's getting their jollies while intentionally aggravating you. Or it's unintentional aggravation, and the person just don't care. Not caring has been in style since at least the 90s. Nothing new there. But man, that's crazy. There is increasingly bizarre behavior in exchange for attention. It's nutty. Just nutty. I once saw a weird piece of performance art from a quickly canceled show from the Sci-Fi Channel called Disinformation. This was probably 2005. The thing I saw was a wall of vaginas. It was some women, naked, stacked on top of each other, probably with their legs spread. And then the artist came out, a lady, and painted their vaginas. The whole meaning of this is either lost or forgotten by me. But still, real interesting to see. I had to go out of my way to find it, and it left an impression I can still recall a decade later. It was art. Bizarre and not understood by yours truly, but left an unforgettable impression. There is a discussion forum on a website I follow. One of the founders might have faked his death. Or he might have died. Several websites acknowledged his passing. But only one person seemed to know the guy's real name. And he can't find any obituary, announcement, any mention of his death anywhere by anyone. You'd have to say that's fishy, to say the least. But it is also such an incredibly disrespectful thing to question the death of a person. Yet here we are. And this particular example is just one of many. Lots of people have faked their deaths for many reasons. Today, there is a guy eating a picture of Jason Segel every day until Jason Segel eats a picture of him and he is uploading it to YouTube. That is real. Well, it was real. Dude stopped at day 100. He learned Jason Segel knew about his game and wasn't going to play with him. I don't blame Jason Segel there. I also didn't look for this bizarre challenge. I didn't go out of my way to find anything like that. But here I am, knowing about it. You know now too. Sorry about that. Still, some dude ate 100 pictures of Jason Segel to get attention. And it worked. Kinda. What is going on? For real. San Luis Obispo isn't free of craziness either. There is a rehabilitation house, like a halfway house or something like that. A place for people to go to recover from all of the bad stuff they've done. Something like that. The idea is that it's supposed to be a place where people who are sick and seeking help can be safe and hopefully recover. That's an awesome idea, I think. About a year ago, Pokemon Go made a Pokestop almost at their front door. And the town was in an uproar, because the town thought the people who run it, or the ones who live there and are trying to get better, were the people who made it a Pokemon stop. The owner had to go on TV and explain he had no idea what a Pokestop was, and explain that no one there would make it a destination for kids and young people. Why anyone would think they were the ones to do it is complicated. Because, I think, we don't trust people. Not enough. It's super mixed up and messed up. A gorgeous Russian model dangled off the side of a 72-story building without any safety equipment. This was on my local news programming. She did it to get attention, and she got it. Now she will make more money, because she risked her life dangling off the side of a building to get attention, and the local news reported it. There was a place on that website I mentioned earlier, Reddit. It's all about watching videos of people dying. There's a thing that used to be like hard to find, I think. Now, it's just a quick little search on a very well-known website. And it's not the only one. You can get your fix of watching real people really die in many places. Lucky us. Recently, a young couple were trying to get famous on YouTube. One of them had the idea to show how a book will stop a bullet. So, the dude held a book to his chest while the girl shot him from about a foot away. And they recorded it from a couple different angles. To the surprise of everyone involved, the book did not stop the bullet. The guy died. His girlfriend killed him. On accident. By purposefully shooting him in the chest with a gun. To get famous on the internet. Their 3-year-old was there, watching it. And the girl is pregnant with their second child. You know, we have movies that fake danger and trained risk takers who do all sorts of dangerous things. Dangling off buildings, shooting guns at people holding stuff, eating paper and ink. These are really not good ideas. But for money and attention, be stupid and risk your life. It might work. Or you might die.